Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your Element Alchemization Oracle reading at the Oracle of Atlantis. I hope you're doing well today. So this is going to be a collective reading for the Virgo's energies. Not all energies, cards, situations will apply to your current situation. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you haven't subscribed yet, that would be greatly appreciated if you did so. If you do not resonate with this reading, please feel free to check out any of the other readings I have uploaded, as they are all timeless. So for this series readings, I'm working with the Shaman Durek Alchemy Elementals. I've gone ahead and shuffled your cards already. Earth, air, fire, and water. Earth is going to be connected to your body and physical environment. Air being the mind and mental planes. Fire, your spirit, creation, and passion. Water being the emotional realms of heart and soul. So we have card number 61, 52, 12, and 29. With these numbers reduced, it comes down to a life path number 9. Now, not everybody has to be a life path number 9, but life path number 9s are known as the humanitarians. The ability to let go and embrace others. They are flexible and open-minded with a strong sense of creativity. You could excel in technology, medicine, construction, or different job types. House number 9 can be connected to mental and spiritual exploration. House number 9 belongs to Sagittarius' energy, which is usually connected to some sort of goals, achievements, or desires. So if you don't know your life path number and you're curious about it, your life path number is your month, date, and year of birth reduced to a single or repeating digit. So you keep adding those numbers up until you get a single digit or a repeating one, like 11, 22, 33, 44. 33 would be a master number at life path number 6. 6's energies in the Zodiac wheel are actually connected to your energy, Virgo. Health and service. So starting with your earth energy, body and environment. You have the land, mountain, moon. Card number 61. So again, 6 is being connected to that Virgo's energy of health and service. 1 being connected to the energy of self, which is more Aries energy, which is kind of what I'm getting from your spirit here. Your creation and passion is focused on yourself at this time. We do have the peacock. The peacock can symbolize beauty being unrivaled, meaning you have a tendency to allow things to go, not hold on to things. To raise our consciousness and expand our perspective, we must activate our feminine energies. We must activate our intuition, our emotion, our empathy, and our receptivity. We must practice self-care. We must nurture ourselves and nourish ourselves with love. Western culture is still in the process of remembering how to honor the feminine, having lost its way by forsaking the heart to worship at the altar of the mind. Let go of the mental acrobatics and the thinking, the doing, and striving. Give your inner masculine a rest. You're being asked to activate your feminine and to rest there and to allow it to lift you to a higher vantage point where you can see past the horizon out into a beautiful new realm of possibilities. So with the masculine and feminine energies, one kind of outputs and one inputs. So tapping into your feminine energy is more the receptive energy, relaxing, rest, recuperation, focusing on things that you enjoy doing for yourself, not just to get things done, so to speak. That's more the masculine energy. Drive. It's kind of interesting because in this card you definitely have, this is the air energy, which is connected to your mind and mental planes. You have this picture of a stag or a buck here with like the lightning that would connect more to like the God presence. Very masculine energy in the mind, but you're being asked to step into more of the heart space here. You have that moon showing up again, and it is a moon card. There's definitely a balance here because these are two very kind of masculine energies, the fire, the action. where these are more the feminine, a little more passive, relaxed, recuperating. It's kind of how I feel about my situation. I've been sick for the last few days and I'm still sick, so I might have to stop your reading in the middle somewhere. But before I got sick, I was doing a bunch of things around the house, and all of a sudden it was like, bam. So it's like almost exerting too much energy, sets you back. So focusing on your intuition and health at this time. I do want to pull a card of clarification with the Akashic Truth Oracle cards. What is the clarification of this peacock energy in Virgo's earth element? Peace. Peace is your inner tranquility. Don't sweat the small stuff and look at everything with a calm mind. Life won't always be smooth sailing, and peace will keep you calm through the ups and downs. It's almost like relaxing with a cup of tea here. Taking a beat, a breath. So in your air energies, mind and mental planes, we have card number 52 with sky, lightning, earth. This card has a vibration of like grounding spiritual energies, like bringing energy from the divine through his crown of antlers, which would be connected to his crown chakra, and grounding it into the earth. You have manifested many blessings, and you have healed a lot of issues that once held you back. You live an abundant life filled with friends, wisdom, opportunities, and sensual delights. And it is wonderful that you have come to this place of prosperity and empowerment. But for these blessings to be truly claimed, you must share them. Share your blessings. Give of your amazing self to your community. It is important to give back to your tribe and to share your essence and your gifts with those who will be served by your support. Your attention and your service will lift their souls and warm their hearts. This is true success. So paying it forward, building on the abundance that you've already built for yourself, building more abundance for the future. Good karma, good deeds. What is the clarifying card for Virgo in their mind and mental planes? So we have a fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. It's almost like, I'm just noticing this, there's a boy here and a girl here. But they're coming together. It's almost like that yin and yang energy, finding the balance and honoring your truth here. We have angel number 33 coming through. So threes can be Gemini's energy, which can be our light and shadow, our twin bodies, if you will, our reflection. It can be connected to the divine here, communicating with the divine, which is kind of saying that you step into it more in your feminine, being the receptivity quality. So if you meditate, the answers that you would receive would then be taken through the feminine brain, side of the brain. However, I'm kind of getting the vision of if you only see through one side of the brain, you're only seeing half of the story and not the full truth. I'm kind of getting that from this card, because this is almost reminding me of like the left side and the right side of the brain here, and the pineal gland. When the energies are balanced, the perception is clear. Which brings us into your fire energy, spirit, passion, and creation. We have a wildfire of earth. This card has come out quite a few times in these readings. I would say 1/3 of the readings have pulled this card. It is card number 12, which I'm getting Pisces energy, but I'm also getting the Hanged Man, which kind of makes sense with the first cards that came out already. Tapping into that feminine energy, which is kind of taking a pause and allowing things to come to you instead of going for them. Pisces energies can be connected to dreams, fantasies, desires, escapisms, addictions, things of that nature. When someone gives you a gift, you open it. When someone offers you a gift, you must unwrap it and share it so that others see it and appreciate it along with you. The spark of life inside of you, that fierce flame that burns from within, is a gift like no other. It is your duty as well as your birthright to share it with the world. Now is the time to express your gifts. Now is the time to shine your light so that others can reflect upon it and draw from its heat. Then step up to shine their own light and their own gifts along with you. This is what being a lit leader is all about. We have page number 24. So 2s can be connected to Taurus's house, which is about personal value and self-worth. 4s being the Cancer's house, the moon's energy, which is connected to home, family, and hearth, our upbringing and morals, so to speak. 2 + 4, again, is coming back to that 6 energy, which is your house in the zodiac wheel, Virgo. So what is the guidance for Virgo in their fire, spirit, and creation, passion? Fire energies. We have relax. Don't strain yourself too much. Relax to move forward better. When you're tired, take a break and adjust your state to face life's challenges with a more relaxed mind. And expand your spirit. We have the butterflies kind of connect me to Gemini's energy a little bit. Butterflies are about transformation. They can be seen as divine messengers as well. Make your spiritual world richer. Read more, think more, and be exposed to new things. And your spirit will continue to grow and see a wider world. So in your water energy, heart, soul, and emotions, you have card number 29. 2's being connected to that Taurus energy of self-worth. 9, again, being connected to Sagittarius's energy, which is kind of what your life path, or the number of these cards added up to in the first place, was your Sagittarius goals, desires, ambitions. We have a water spring moon. 2 + 9 is an 11, which usually connects me to karma. It is actually as well connected to the house of Aquarius, which is the house of blessings, which obviously would probably stem from your karma, right? There is a special essence that can only be found in the depths. By venturing beneath the surface and by braving the unknown that awaits us there, we cultivate an expanded sense of awareness that gives rise to new thoughts, fresh feelings, and profound understandings. These enhanced perceptions magnetize the essence of awakening, gifting us the ability to tap into new skills, extrasensory powers, and magic. You are emerging from the depths. Allow the energy of renewal to expand your perceptions and to heighten your sensitivities. You are awakening to your spiritual powers. New heights, greater expanses, and fresh magic are here for you now. Be still, move slowly, and allow yourself to integrate and to synthesize the divine treasures that you have gathered. We have number 43. And I was reading that I was being brought to that tapping into your feminine energies. For those of you that don't necessarily tap into your feminine energies often, there may be a need to focus more on the feminine energies instead of trying to balance, like trying to see more through the feminine's eyes, which can be sometimes, very simply put, really connected to our mothers. or guardian. It's kind of where your story starts. So there definitely may be a call to focus more on the feminine side of yourself to understand it. But then eventually the goal would be to balance both the left and right hemispheres of the brain, right? So what is the guidance for Virgo for their water energy? Heart, soul, emotions. There's like a need to connect with your heart. I'm just getting that from the number 43. 4 being Cancer, which is connected to the kind of heart, soul, the home, family, and upbringing. 3 being Gemini's energy, which can simply be put networking and communication, but it's almost like communicating with your own heart. And with the heart, there's emotions and feelings, but the logic of the brain, if it kicks in, it's almost like weighing the scales of justice, which is funny because 4 plus 3 is a 7, which is Libra's energy, which is all about the scales and finding that balance. And you have these snakes here, which also can be scales. You do have this picture. I was noticing it's just a very young child here. So this could be connecting to your inner child. But when doing so, expanding your perspective here and not getting trapped in the story, because there may be certain things that we see from childhood and we kind of latch onto it or hold on to that perspective. So I'm not getting any clarification or advice here for the heart and soul energy. But this really being in the feminine mind is kind of like sitting there when you're not doing anything and the thoughts start kind of working, right? Sometimes those thoughts are very beneficial. You're working through your own evolution here, your own psychology. It's almost like speaking up for yourself in your own mind and kind of, I guess in a way, compartmentalizing it. I would say it's more like organizing. Whereas the masculine mind, when thoughts kick in and they get to be too much for us to handle, the masculine mind kind of starts doing things and organizing and scrutinizing to distract the thoughts of the mind. And sometimes that's definitely beneficial, but to evolve, grow, and expand your spirit, you have to work through your own energies here, which is where your passion can be found at this time. So let's pull from the Crow Tarot. What else does Virgo need to know about their current energy or situation? Pardon me. We have the Ace of Cups coming out reversed. So this kind of did come up in the beginning of your reading here. I'm almost seeing like this as an avoidance of emotions, being more in the mind, which kind of came through, I believe, in the very first card. It may signal a time to curb your emotions. Doing so will enable you to see a situation, revealing the best path forward. It may also suggest that you have repressed your feelings for too long and have become cold or distant. We have 56, so 5s can be connected to Leo's house, which is all about our pleasures. 6 again being that Virgo's house of service and health. 56 added up, or 5 plus 6 is an 11, which you had coming through in the heart, emotion, and soul with the Ace of Cups. reverse. I'm almost getting the energy this could be emotions coming crashing down on you. With the Ace of Cups upright, it's almost like you are this crow or raven peering into the reflection of your own heart here. But with it upside down, it may even be a feeling of emotions running dry at some point, but it could come, it almost could feel like emotions are crashing down on you. There may be a bit of a heaviness to this. And with that energy, you may want to find a way to breathe, like just focus on the breath, to deepen the breath, and keep doing that over and over and again. It'll bring a bunch of oxygen to your brain and help you just kind of relax a bit. What else does Virgo need to know with the Ace of Cups reversed? Oh. Well, shit. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, so this is my fault here. I was shuffling the deck upside down. You have Justice. It wanted to come out reversed as well, and then I saw the whole thing. The whole deck was upside down. And you also have that Hanged Man that I was kind of picking up from that card there. The Hanged Man is a card of reassessment, realignment, taking a pause, that feminine energy. 12 being connected to Pisces energy, which is more the kind of mind and emotions. But now that I know that was my mistake, let's go back to this Ace of Cups here. The crow sits at the edge of the cup, connecting with the profoundly intuitive energy of the water that is overflowing into 5 streams representing the 5 senses. Pink lotus flowers float in the water, symbolizing purity and an awakened spirit. The Ace of Cups denotes the start of a beautiful, loving relationship and offers the opportunity for fulfillment in both the spiritual and physical realms. You are feeling drawn to those who are on a similar spiritual path as a way of creating more positive relationships. Which is funny, it brings us into the card of Justice, which is card number 11. And that did come out. This was on page number 56, which is also another 11. Oh, pardon me. Fairness, balance, law, the element of air. The crow flies upward with wings open. He has nothing to conceal. His honesty has earned him the respect of his peers, as they know he will take a balanced and fair approach to every situation. This crow of justice brings the message to take the time to see a problem or difficult challenge from all sides before making any decisions. That was coming out in the Ace of Cups reverse. I was kind of getting the energy of, because it's almost asking you to take some of your emotions out, especially if you're emotionally connected to a situation that needs resolution. It's almost the energy of like putting yourself in the other person's shoes, which is very much a Libra type energy, which is what the Justice card would represent. It is also time to consider all the consequences. We have number 20. So 20 connects me to the Judgment card. This is the rebirth or awakening, but it's like a karmic judgment. So for good or for bad, it's going to happen, right? Can we get an outcome for the situation that may be too specific? The Three of Wands. So this might not necessarily be the outcome. This could actually be connected to just advice at this time. Three of Wands can often signal our ships coming in, not necessarily having to go chase after things, but allowing things to come to you at this time. Eager for new adventure, the crow looks across an expansive body of water off in the distance where it sees a new land to explore. He is ready to move beyond the familiar comforts of home and to seek new ventures and experiences. The Three of Wands suggests looking for a new beginning or opportunity in your life, whether it is traveling abroad, starting a new project, or going back to school. This card brings the message that now is the time to go after your dreams. They may be significant and as vast as the ocean. Move forward with faith. You will make it across. So now I am kind of seeing this as the future energy. Because there is this kind of energy to tap into the emotions here, to find that balance, and through tapping into one's intuition, you may actually find a new desire, dream, or goal that you want to put into action. So let's pull an animal spirit guide or totem with the wild unknown animal spirit. Can I get an animal spirit to work with this Ace of Cups properly, whether it's upright or reversed? For Virgo, what is the best guide or teacher? We have the oyster. So the oyster is kind of a good one coming out for that Ace of Cups, right? Being connected to the water element itself probably will help navigate this energy. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When the oyster energy is balanced, feels blessed, generous, and masterful. So to balance this energy, you may want to focus on the good things around you at this time. It's almost like in this card, he's looking into this reflective pool of self, seeing his own emotions. But then you have these lotus flowers, which could be the blessings that are already surrounding you. And if you focus on those blessings, more blessings will grow for you. When the oyster is out of balance, reluctant, griping, and clams up. To bring into balance, share something. So for some, this may be like some sort of secret, something that you're withholding. For others, it could be even just sharing. You did have something come through in one of the initial energies about donations, right? Like maybe it's time to go through your closet or personal belongings, get rid of things that you no longer use and donate them to a charity or something. There was this energy of paying it forward. I'm just kind of thinking of this oyster, right? Like inside the oyster. It is the oyster, is it not? Aren't there like pearls? Could be pearls of wisdom. Could be finances, donating here and there. It could even just be little bits. It doesn't have to be like hundreds of dollars at a time or anything. Just to kind of pay it forward. And that might help bring a little bit of balance to your own kind of self-perception. So let's pull an affirmation from the affirmation cards. Affirmation for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? Mushroom, that butterfly showing up again. I celebrate my achievements, big and small, and acknowledge my growth. It's funny because in this card you have this little, it looks like a flower here kind of growing from nothing. Oh, look at that, 11, 11. So 1111s I can see as a karmic gateway. What you put in, you'll get back. So it's wiser to put in good karma, good deeds, than negative karma or bad deeds, because then it'll come back to you. There's a song that wanted to come. She's a very superstitious woman, or she's just a superstitious woman? Whatever that song is. It's coming through with this black cat. It's almost like the black cat crossing your path. I am surrounded by supportive and empowering people. And that did come through in one of the other cards as well, surrounding yourself by people on the same spiritual path as you, from a similar vibration, if you will, the vibration that you want to become. So let's pull your closing message, Virgo, with the Angel of the Day Oracle. Closing message for Virgo at this time. Celebrate my achievements, big and small, and acknowledge my growth. Don't ask me what any of this stuff says. Pretty sure this has got to be like Hebrew or Kabbalist, which isn't that kind of the same thing. Haibuhaya. Fertility and growth. This means it's your time to thrive. How can you expand today? Feel free to look that name up. It may be, like, some of these cards are, I think it's Hebrew text, so it could be an archangel that you may actually be familiar with. Habua. Maybe I'll look it up quick for you. Ugh. Who is Angel Habuhia? An angel who makes us fearless, leading us to love adventures that require strength and daring. Associated with healing, fertility, and agriculture. She is the 68th of the 72 angels of the Shem HaMephorish, and is known as the angel who gives liberally. Invoked for healing, particularly in restoring balance after illness, and for success in agriculture endeavors. Huh. Fertility, success, and agriculture endeavors. And giving liberally. So that is the reading I have for you at this time, Virgo. Oh, we have another one here. I was going to say Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata! Hakamaya. Bring your courage to the forefront. You've got it under control, even if you don't think so. So that is the reading I have for you at this time, Virgo. I hope it resonates. If it did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. The decks I have used will all be listed in the description box below, as well as my Instagram and PayPal account. On my Instagram profile, I'm doing cards of the day, so it's one card a day, but you can also use the feed or reel section as your own pocket oracle. Should you ever have any questions or concerns and aren't sure which direction to take, you can kind of use that as your own oracle deck. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Many blessings, and bye for now.